If you don't define your financial goal, you cannot make money. Now, your goal is what you want to achieve generally now in life. Now, bringing it down to money, your financial goal is what do you want to achieve in your finances. Why is it very important? The reason is that if you are able to define your goals, number one, it makes it easier. It gives you direction as to what you should do to achieve it, as to how you should go about to make sure you achieve that goal. And then it also helps you to set a timeline. If your goal is to make maybe $1 million, for example, you should know that you don't have eternity to make $1 million. So it will help you to define what you should do. It will help you to define how you should go about it. It will also help you to define a timeline. Now, for many people, making money, like I said, is a mystery, but it's not a mystery. From what I've experienced, it is not a mystery. It's a possibility. It's a thing that can be achieved, and that's very, very easy. Now, to help you in defining your financial goals, I will just break down the types of financial goals that we have, and then you can see how you can put yourself into these goals. Number one, we have what we call the short-term goals. Short-term goals. What are short-term goals? These are goals that you want to achieve maybe quickly in the short term. You want to buy a car, for example, you want to get married and the rest of that. So when you are saving the money, you have this in mind that I'm saving this money because I want to get a car, or I'm saving this money because I want to get married maybe by the end of the year or by next year or in 2 years' time, as the case may be. Now, the second one is the mid-term goals. The mid-term goals is you want to save money for your education. You know, at the moment you are working and you want to further your education, or you want to go for your master's, or you want to go for your doctorate degree, or whatever it is, you are saving money for that. Now, the third one is the long-term goals. At the moment you are a tenant where you are living, but you want to get your own house. You want to become a property owner. So you are saving money. You know that for you to get a property, depending on the property of your choice, you should know how much it will take, maybe 50 million, 100 million, as the case may be. So you save money in that regards. So these are the different types of goals we are talking about: the short-term goals, the mid-term goals, and then the long-term goals. So when you are setting your goals, you need to know, is it going to be short-term, is it going to be mid-term, or is it going to be long-term? Now, the category the goals belong to will determine what you do at the end of the day. Okay, now let's ask these questions. First question: how much are you earning at the moment? How much are you earning at the moment? Why are we asking this question? You can't set your financial goals, or you want to earn 1 million, 10 million, 50 million, without starting from what you are earning at the moment. You need to move from the known to the unknown. You know where you are right now financially, and then you are trying to make a projection. So you need to sit down. If you are a salary earner, if you are a business person, an entrepreneur, a business owner, you need to sit down at the moment and ask yourself, how much am I earning? Are you earning enough that will make it possible for you to achieve these your financial goals? It's very easy for you to know how much you are earning. I will help you with the calculation. Okay, now on a daily basis, it's assumed that every one of us work for like maybe 8 hours. You work from Monday to Friday, and each day you work from like 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. to maybe around 5 p.m. That's about 8 hours. All right, now multiply your working hours for each day by 5 days. You work Monday to Friday. That is about 40 hours. Good. Now, 40 hours multiplied by 4 weeks that you have in a month, that is about 160 hours. So let's say you are working at a job where you are paid maybe 50,000. Divide 50,000 by 160 hours. That will tell you how much you are getting per hour. 50,000 divide by 160 hours. That will tell you how much you are getting per hour. Now, by the time you arrive at your hourly pay, now multiply 8 hours that you work in a day by that hourly pay, so you know how much you are getting in a day. So you can discover that at the end of the day, you are actually not earning so much. Yes, you may think you are earning so much because you are earning 50,000, 150,000, 200,000, as the case may be. You are actually not earning so much. That is why I believe, I always tell people that your salary, it shouldn't be your only source of income, because if your salary is your only source of income, then you can't be wealthy. And even if you're going to be wealthy, you can't be wealthy in a short term. It will take you a long term for you to become wealthy. Number 2, how much do you spend? Okay, now you have known how much you are earning. The question is, how much do you spend on a daily basis, on a weekly basis? So from the first question we asked of how much you are earning, you will discover that sometimes you're actually spending more than you are earning. And if you are spending more than you are earning, you can't be wealthy, because you are spending what you don't have. That's the truth. And that is why a lot of persons end up spending their salaries even before the salary is paid, because they are spending more than they are earning. Remember, I said earlier that if you want to make money, you have to be deliberate. You see, these are steps, these are questions that you must ask yourself. Because if you don't ask yourself these questions, you won't know where you are. And if you don't know where you are, it will be difficult for you to get to where you think you are going to. So, having known how much you are earning, you need to find out how much do you spend on transportation, how much do you spend on your daily welfare, how much do you spend on child welfare, how much do you spend for your house rent and the rest of that on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, and all of that put together. So, what do you spend your money on? What do you spend your money on? Do you spend your money on things that are not necessary? Do you spend your money getting things that are liabilities instead of getting assets that can in turn, give you more money? Or you are spending your money on things just to impress your neighbor. You want to live like the Joneses, so you want to impress people around you. If that is your case, then you are wasting your time and you are wasting your money. All right. So we've asked the question, how much do you earn? We've asked the question, how much do you spend? Okay. Now the third question is, how much do you want to earn? How much do you want to earn? You needed to be specific as to how much you want to earn. Some years ago, my salary was actually nothing to write home about. But when I got to this point in my life, I sat down and I told myself, I think I should be able to earn this figure on a weekly basis. I should be able to earn this amount on a monthly basis. And I wrote it down. I was very specific. I was very deliberate. I was very sure of what I was talking about. And before you know what was happening, I began to earn even more than what I wrote down. Why was it possible? The reason is you defined your goals. I said it earlier. When you define your goals, how to carry out that goal will manifest. What you need to do to achieve that goal will also manifest. It will be very easy for you. But if your goals are not defined, then how to achieve it, of course, won't come up because you have not defined your goals. So when I defined how much I wanted to earn, what to do came to mind. Ideas began to flow. And when I worked on those ideas, it was very easy for me to earn what I wrote down that I wanted to earn. So you need to answer this question, how much do you want to earn? Because if you can answer that question, then how you will earn it will also come to play. And the last question is, how soon do you want to earn what you have written down? Remember that you don't have eternity to live. Life expectancy, depending on the part of the world where you are, varies. In Africa or in Nigeria in particular, is no more than 45 years. In some other parts of the world, maybe 70 years. Maximum, you live 110, 120 years, and that is the end. So you need to be specific as to how soon do you want to earn what you have written down. Now, these are very important questions that you need to answer. And as you answer them, it will be very easy for you to achieve what you have set your mind to achieve. Remember, we are on a journey to financial success. And like I said, making money is not difficult, it's not mysterious, it's very, very easy. Join us again on our next episode as we continue on this talk about money.